Rocket Pat here. Alright guys, we're over here back again working on our 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door hardtop. And I wanted to go over what we're doing with this roof problem that we've got going on and what I'm planning on doing. This is the plan. Okay, so the first thing I did was when I got my panels from the junkyard is I started studying how the thing were put together. And what I found was that it was layered in sections. The first layer being our drip rail. I think we're under attack here, man. Holy shit! What the hell is this crap? I think we're under attack. Y'all keep rocking. Alright, anyway, back over here. Now that noise is gone. Alright, anyway, what's going on here is the way this car was put together and everything, the roof rolls over this panel right here. This is the one that was in the car, and you can see how bad it is. It's just completely ate up. So what I have found is that the roof folds over and goes onto this panel, and then the drip rail was spot welded on top of that. So I drilled all my spot welds for my drip rail, and I very carefully pulled it off so that not to damage the actual rail. I have to weld all that up, but it is what it is. Okay, I got to get it off to get it repaired. So then I found the welds that held the roof to the inner liner, or the inner bow, let's call it the roof bow. Took the roof loose up here at the front for our front windshield bow, and we can peel the whole roof off. Now I've got exposed the bow in which I'm looking for. Okay, now what was really cool, and what I was hoping was the case, and I didn't know for sure, but I am happy to find out, is there are no welds from where this panel meets the bow that I have bad on the outside of the car up against the roof. And the same thing up here on the top. No welds, no spot welds, no nothing. Nowhere in here are any welds where this is tied to this. Okay? So I can clearly and easily flex it around, and that panel is completely free. So that's a good thing, because that means that I don't have to cut the existing roof off in order to put this hoop in, because as long as I've got this L section, which I do, is in good shape in the car, and the same thing down here at the A-pillar, it's the same deal. There is no welding going on along that seam right there. The only problem I do have on mine, on both ends, is down here. I've got a little rot going on, but I'm not all the way up to here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll be able to, once I get this slid in the hole, I'll be able to just put a cross piece right up in here, and I'll weld it up, make it right and everything, get it tight and everything. But the plan is, we are not going to cut the roof off of that car. I have no intentions of taking a Sawzall and cutting it like this and thinking that I can seam it back together and nobody ever see it, nobody ever have a problem with it. If you think that's not a problem, just go look at that roof that my friend Pete, SWRNC, just did on that Cutlass, where somebody chopped it out in the center and tried to put it back in. That's not gonna work. The best thing to do is go back to the body seams and take stuff apart that way. If you want it to fit right, that's how you have to take it apart. Take it back apart, back to where the factory did it, and then rebuild it back up from there. Once I get this back in place, then the rust that's on the roof, I'll just be able to use sections of this, and even if it's not L'd over, we can always just come to the back side of that and I'll build something off of that. It's not that big of a deal, because any of the weld or anything is going to be hidden by our drip, up underneath that drip rail. And that's where I want all, the majority of my semen coming back together. Because the truth of the matter is I could just weld this directly to this if I want to. But anyway, that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. I'll let y'all know when I'm ready to get in it. I'm still having to do some more work on this 47 Chevy truck fender. But I got that. I told y'all I had a really bad rash, and it turned out to be a staph infection that I got from that plastic bag up there in Leggett. When I stuck my hand in there, I had a sore right there, right about there on my hand, and I must have wiped some nasty shit in there, and yeah, got me a staph infection. So I can't finish wet sanding this. This is down to 1200 already, but there's a couple little dust mite whatever things in it that's got me a little problem over here. I need to get in there. Anyway, I still need to get this finished wet sanding, then I can polish it. The next thing you're gonna see on this is I'm gonna show y'all how I put the welt stripping on and make it nice and tight. Yeah, anyway, y'all keep rocking and a rolling and a rolling and a rocking. We got the Wings Over Houston Air Show this weekend. Might throw y'all some footage up there if y'all want to see it. Don't have any editing. Blue Angels are here this weekend. We'll be having tour. We just seen the Japs fly over. Stinking ass some bitchin' Japs, motherfucker, bombing my damn Pearl Harbor, some bitches. Anyway, y'all keep rocking and a rolling and a rolling and a rocking, and I'm gonna keep grinding it down. Talk to y'all next time.